So you've got Malaki running for you tomorrow. Came second last time. How good are our chances tomorrow's races?
Malaki, she's small and light filly. I'm not giving a lot of work to her after the race, but she worked well, and she has a decent chance tomorrow. And I'm putting 3.5 kilo allowance. One apprentice boy is riding that horse. She has a decent chance. Inshallah, she will be there tomorrow.
Anyone to look out for in this field for Malaki who could be a possible threat to her?
A class race, there is 2-3 horses fancying in that race. One is Hosi Daji's horse is there, Faisal's horse is there. These two horses, they are strong. And one Shah's horse, last time he ran a second. But still, I think she has a decent chance. Let's see, inshallah, tomorrow.
So how good are stunning visuals chances for the races tomorrow?
Stunning Visual has worked well. Unfortunately, she's a bleeder, and this weather is not really good for her. I hope she does well.
So we've got Duffy in the first race tomorrow. Trevor rides Duffy. Tell me what are expectations from Duffy?
Duffy has been working very well all through, but unfortunately has never raced the same. This time we've increased the distance a bit and had a few of his equipments change. So I just hope that it works for him.
One in the field, do you think?
Like I said, that if he gallops the same way in the races, the way he works on the track, I think he'll be a different horse. But unfortunately, it's not been the case so far. So let's hope tomorrow is the day.
First race, I've got 3 runners, Michigan, Zakapa, Camille, out of which Michigan, I think, will run on board. He's showing a little bit of improvement, and maybe the mile should suit him.
And let's talk about Metzinga, sir.
Metzinger had run a good race in Pune. After that, he had a small setback, and he's not really showing any form here. So I put Trevor this time, hoping that he can turn the tables.
Sir, you've got SV running tomorrow. How do you think she's going to fare?
Well, she jumped a little slow last time with an apprentice, but this time I'm putting her in a mile for the first time. I think she should put up a good performance, but it's a little tough for her to, I think, come out and win. But I hope she runs a good race. You know, the better horses there are Walter, and Walter is the horse, I think, and Metzinga.
And then I have Zabrowski running. He'll run a fair race. He's a bit of a laid-back sort of horse, and I've got my apprentice on him. So hoping he'll run in the 1, 2, 3.
Second race, I've got Charming Star and Wild Spirit. Wild Spirit is just still a new horse with me, but Charming Star will run a decent race. Should finish mid bunch, probably place.
You want to look out for in this field, sir? This race?
No, not really. I haven't gone through the field.
The first runner is a horse called Freedom. He's in by CS Jodha, running over a mile. He's not got his act together as a big horse. He's taking a little time to come into hand. Hope he runs a good race. Then the third race, I have a horse called Dexa, who's got some good form, past form, but unfortunately, going to Bangalore didn't suit him. He's come back. I've done a surgery on him. His first start after the surgery. Let's hope he can run a good race.
I have 3 runners in the Manjri Colts. I have Alexandros, See the Sun, and CHRISTOFLE. CHRISTOFLE's won his first start really well, and he seems to have improved from his last run. I think See the Sun also has run some good races, and he's run second in his last start, and he's done some good work, so he will run a good race. Alexandros, I truly believe, is a very talented horse, and he's somehow not produced his morning work on the track. I'm hoping that he's changes that, and he's has a pair of blinkers on him to help him concentrate better.
The fourth race, I have a baby called Big Red. Underperformed so far. I put Bhavani Singh up. I hope he runs a better race, but horse to beat would be CHRISTOFLE in that race.
Talk about Winter Agenda, who's had 2 runs till date and last time placed third or distance of 1400 meters. How's it looking for Winter Agenda and how good are chances?
It was a learning experience for him last time out, and I think he got a lot of education in his last run. It was an improvement from his previous start. The step up to a mile will definitely suit him. Of course, this is a graded event, and there are some really nice horses. I feel CHRISTOFLE is the horse to beat, and but overall, it's a nice solid race. See the Sun, believe. I think that there are some nice horses in the race, so I'm just hoping that my horse runs a good race. The mile will definitely suit him, and he was hoping for the best.
In the 5th race in the Forbes Breeders Juvenile Fillies Championship, I've got a filly running Ashford. She ran a decent race in the first time, quite forward. She jumped well, took a nice posse, and she dropped out later. Unfortunately, with the heat, she's looking a little light just now. And I wasn't too happy with her condition, but we're committed now, and I'm going to run this race. And I think she'll build up, and she comes to Pune, she'll be a decent filly. Yeah. Horse to beat here is Waikiki.
I have Capucine for the Manjri fillies. She's a nice, big, well-grown filly, full-bodied sort of filly, and she was kind of, taken by surprise when she went onto the grass for the first time. I think in her first run, I've given her a grass gallop. She seems to be a lot better for it, and she should run a good race.
Talking about Versace, she was just 2.5 lengths behind the winner and of course placed 6. How good are the chances for Versace's tomorrow's races?
Well, she's come up from her previous run, but we all have to beat Waikiki, who ran 4th in the PBM. But my horse is well, and she likes the mile. She prefers the mile. She'll be more at home at a mile. So we are taking our chances, and she'll run a brave race. She'll be right up there. She'll trouble Waikiki, according to me. Let's see.
Talking about Juliana, who's a half sister to Juliet. What are your expectations from Juliana tomorrow? Because I'm sure it's pretty high.
Well, Juliana is half sister to Juliet, so even if she is half as good as Juliet, we'll settle for it. She's a late foal. She's mid-May foal, so she's taking her time coming around. 5 is a little sharp for her, but we have one horse to deal with, Maisara, who has a decent run last time. But she's up and coming. She'll find the 5 a little sharp. I'll be happy if she places, but if she wins, I'll be elated.
Let's talk about Misty. How's the Misty tracking and any decent chances for Misty's tomorrow?
Misty is running the first race of her life. Trevor rides her. She's worked reasonably well. Not like I can say that she will definitely win, but she should run a good race.
Then I've got a filly called Moonlight. It's very speedy type of a filly, but not good enough to win as yet. She'll probably require some more time.
You have a runner tomorrow, Senorita D. Tell us how's it looking for Senorita D and any good chances there?
She's working decently well. She's running for the first time out. I hope she runs a good race.
Okay, and anyone to look out for in this field for her?
It's a very open field.
In the 7th race, I've got It's My Time. I thought very, very highly of him. He won a race in Pune in his 3 starts. The 2nd start, he won impressively. I thought he'd be a semi-classic horse, but unfortunately, I ran him in 1.25 miles where he felt his legs, and we checked him out, and he had chips in his knees, so we operated on him immediately. That's why I've taken him out so late, and he's running first time after his knee chip operation in the month of March now. But he's got so much quality and so much class. I think he should bring the bacon home.
I have Lord Finchia in class 4-7 for long. And I'm running back into his home distance, 7 furlong. I did run him mile and quarter thinking that he'll stay, but I don't think he stayed. Jockey feel that the short trip will be better for him, so I've come back to 7 and claimed 3.5 kilo allowance and hoping for him to run a good race this time.
All right, okay. And in this field, any probable threat for Lord Venetia?
Again, it's an open field, horses have run who is better, you can't say right now. Yeah.
7th race. I have a horse called Paris. She's knocking on the door. She should run a good race. I think I have to beat a horse called It's My Time.
So talking about TOOFAAN, who ran a very good race last time, came second. What do you think are his chances tomorrow?
He ran second to a horse called Majorella Blue, who repeated again. So I think he'll put up a very good show. But there are good horses running there. The one which is I think It's My Time is the horse, but it's running after a long gap. Another horse is Wild Thing, also knocking at the doors. But I think my horse will run a decent race. I hope he comes out and wins.
I've got Remy Red, again a horse who doesn't seem to be having his form on him now. Let's see where he runs. I can't say much about him.
In the 8th race, I've got Intense Belief. Trevor rides her. And she's got Spirit Bay to beat. She's been honest and consistent this season. The last time, she just ran a very close 5th. Unfortunately, she just ran off the board. But I think 5 was too sharp, and my apprentice rode her without a whip. Trevor's won on her, so I think she'll go close. She'll be right there in the mix.
We've got two runners in the same race tomorrow, Scottish Scholar and TOOFAAN. So Scottish Scholar, of course, had a very good win last time. Tell us how good are the chances for Scottish Scholar tomorrow?
Scottish Scholar, well, his last 2 races were really decent, and the last start he was a winner. But this time he's carrying top weight. So that is a bit of a cause of concern for me, but still I think he should be right there. And he himself is a light-framed horse. He's around 375 kilos, so carrying 59 kgs is a bit, worrisome for me. But still, he's a horse in form, and I think he should run a big race tomorrow. As far as TOOFAAN, I'm hoping for him to turn around. Till now, he's not shown any form to me, but I'm still hopeful, he picks up from here on. So let's hope for the best with him too.
Sailor Moore ran very poorly last time. So anything better than that, I'd be happy.
In the last race, I have a horse called Condiments. I hope everybody starts counting the money.